Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is September 18th, and right now we're looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. If I scroll in here, you can see the upper level low moving down the coastline. This is going to be with us for the next 3 days, today, Thursday, and Friday, bringing thunderstorm potential with it, some mountain snows, and some very cold temperatures aloft, approaching record low values for this time of year at 18,000 feet. And we'll take a look at the extended forecast, as always, as we go through the video here this morning. Now, let's take a look at what happened yesterday, and you can see that upper level low now finally ejecting off to the north and east there, bringing some lightning across Utah yesterday. And we scroll on in towards the overnight hours, and you can clearly see our system dropping down the coastline right here as we get the sunrise here this morning. And you can kind of see it. They're pivoting down across some of the central coastline. So if you want to buy one of these men's premium hoodies here, this is associated with my channel. It helps support the channel as well. I have one of these. I've had it for about 2 years. Highly recommend it. They're pretty good quality here as well. So if you want to support the channel, do that. And these moisture wicking t-shirts, you can see I have one on right now. My son and I wear these all the time. They're very good quality as well. So if you want to help support the channel, go ahead and click on the store down below there. Now I want to show you what's going on at 18,000 feet. This is the North American model. This is hot off the press. It's the 12Z run, which starts at about 5 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now, if I put this into motion, you can see some of these values. Look at this, minus 18, minus 19 Celsius with this upper level low at 18,000 feet. And there's a reason why I'm showing you those temperatures here, but you can see this just kind of hanging out and pivoting across the area all the way on in through Friday coming up. And then finally kicking off to the east here as we start to go in towards Friday afternoon. But if I show you the soundings here, if we go to September, you can see some of the daily minimum lows here are, they're right around 17, 14, 15. And you saw we have some 18 and 19 values. So those are approaching record low temperatures at 18,000 feet. So kind of notable there. And you can kind of see that's in the lowest percentile here. And you can see at this time of year, we can get some ridging with some very warm temperatures at 18,000 feet aloft as well. So very unusually cold at 18,000 feet is what I'm trying to say. Looking at San Diego, California, look at the rain chances for tomorrow, Thursday. Not bad here, including some of the San Diego and Los Angeles metro and portions of areas that are northwest of the Los Angeles metro as well. And this is going to continue to pivot down across the places of the desert as we go through Friday, bringing some thunderstorm potential with that for the higher terrain and for desert areas as well. Now, this is Sacramento National Weather Service talking about the thunderstorm potential for tomorrow, Thursday. You can see mainly centered around some of the Sierra Nevada here. And, you can see Sonora and Arnold is right there. There's South Lake Tahoe, 1 in 3 chance. Brief heavy rain, lightning, small hail, gusty winds. This is Hanford National Weather Service. Look at this. It does include the I-5 corridor. This is Thursday afternoon and evening. Some of the coastal ranges here. Look at King City, San Miguel there. Also, California Valley. Yeah, so we are going to have some very active weather here as we go on in through the next 3 days or so. Also, that 24-hour chance of snowfall greater than an inch. Look at Tioga Pass, 75, 80% by Thursday morning. So yeah, not bad. You can get some for the higher terrain. And it's going to feel raw out there as well, especially above 8,000 feet. Now, one more time at 18,000 feet, I want to show you here the winds, and you can clearly see the winds and how they wrap around that upper level low here. The very cold temperatures cause that gradient at 18,000 feet, and that's why the winds carve out like that and form that trough that moves down across California as we go all the way on in through Friday and finally starts to kick out across some of Arizona by the time we go into early Saturday morning. And then we look at the potential for a ridge building and things warming up again as we head on in towards the later portion of the weekend and on in through early next week. Taking a look at lightning flash density potential, look at this, the HER over the next 48 hours. You can see that thunderstorm potential for the Sierra Nevada as we go through the day tomorrow. Look at this in the coastal range here, some of the valley areas, maybe foothills, Sierra Nevada, and then trying to move down towards Southern California here as well at the very end of the run. This is Friday morning, so this is going to continue to bring a threat of thunderstorms here across Southern California as we go on in through September 19th and 20th or Thursday and Friday. And the European, quickly scrolling through this kind of shows something similar. This is Thursday afternoon, and there's Friday afternoon right there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 days of thunderstorms potentially with this upper level low. This is day 1, SPC. You can kind of see the similar areas here. Just clip in the Bay Area today. There's tomorrow, include Fresno, Santa Barbara, and then day 3, I believe. Let's go ahead and select day 3, and you can kind of see that potential trying to get down towards Los Angeles a little bit here in some of the higher terrain. So we'll be watching that, and we'll revisit that again here tomorrow. I selected this one here, this station by Pismo Beach here. And if you guys want to buy a home weather weather station. This one is hard to beat for the price. You can view it anywhere you want on your smartphone. It's got a nice widget and a great smartphone app, and you can see the wind speeds here, and yeah, you can select all kinds of different stuff and kind of go through that UV index over the past couple of days as well. So yeah, fun stuff there. Highly recommend that station. Click on the link down below to save 10%. So looking at 6-hour precipitation running totals here, we're going to scroll through and you can kind of see the hit and miss nature of these showers over the day today and on in through Thursday. The spinning right over some of the central coast here and impacting maybe the valleys, Sierra Nevada. And then as we go on in through Friday, potentially bringing more thunderstorm activity with it as well. But you notice the hit and miss nature. Not everybody is going to see these thunderstorms, but we're all enjoying the cooler than normal weather in the meantime before the potential ridge starts building as we go through the weekend. Now, looking at the NAM 3KM, this is what the Doppler radar may look like over the next 60 hours. Here we go through this afternoon. You can see the Sierra Nevada is under the gun. Maybe in some of the valley areas in the Bay Area can't rule out a thunderstorm there also. We scroll on in towards the tonight and onto tomorrow morning. You see the spin in the atmosphere, and look at all the showers this is kicking off by tomorrow afternoon and evening. Some of these could be prolific lightning producers out there, so get ready for that, including some of the valley areas, San Joaquin Valley under the gun here. And then this upper level low continues to spin across the region. Friday afternoon, these showers flare up yet again. So 10-to-1 snow ratio, I just want to point this out. As we go through the day today and tonight, you can kind of see that snow for the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevada here. So just kind of showing you how chilly the air is aloft with this storm system. But then that should be the end of it as we go through this upcoming weekend. The NAM 3K, I'm also going to show you a 10-to-1 ratio here pretty quickly, but you can kind of see it does agree with the European for the most part. Some of the higher terrain getting some of that as we go on in through the day Thursday. Then that threat wraps up as we get towards Friday. And one more look at the upper levels of the atmosphere. You can kind of just see how out of place this upper level low. Like I mentioned, record low temperatures here, kind of like a child that wandered off from its parent polar lobe to the north and just kind of meandering about here, just completely out of place. But there it is, and then it's going to swing off to the east. So taking a look at the extended forecast a little bit here, there's our upper level low, and then you can see the ridge start to build in as we go through the weekend, and we're going to warm things back up. Look at this ridge building all the way up across the Pacific Northwest. Bit of an inside slider here. That thing will be moisture starved for the most part, but you can see the ridging potentially staying with us all the way on into the 240-hour time period as we go through September 27th coming up. So taking a look at daily 2-meter maximum temperatures. This is for today. You can feel a little bit of chill still out there, only some lower 80s at the most. We start to warm up a little bit here as we go through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You guys get the hint here. We're getting back up into the mid and upper 90s even for some of the valley areas and for some of the desert areas as well. But looking at smoke, we're not doing too bad. This is the next 48 hours. So if nothing fires up in the meantime, we are doing relatively well, as far as where we can be at this time of year for the state of California. Now, looking at the mean sea level pressure, what we're looking for again here is tropical storm development and any kind of big domes of high pressure that want to set up over the interior areas. You can see we do get a little bit of that as we go through the weekend, a little bit of an offshore gradient, but that's very weak, relatively speaking, compared to our big offshore wind events. Another little shot here as we go on into the mid portion also, you can kind of see it. But again, that is not a big offshore wind event coming up there. And we scroll through the extended forecast, and you can guys see a little bit better high pressure, but that's a little bit far to the north and east versus the Great Basin. If that were to set up here, that would definitely be a stronger offshore wind event there. So we'll continue to watch that, but nothing alarming coming up right now in the future. Here's the 6 to 10 day. You can see as we go above average for actually a lot of the lower 48 here, including the west, and the below average precipitation signal as well. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys get some active weather for the weather lovers there across the state, and I hope you enjoyed the cooler than normal temperatures here and continue to do so for the next few days because the ridging is coming back and we're going to warm up yet again. Pretty typical for this time of year. We're going through that yin and yang of the fall transition. But anyway, hope you guys are liking the channel. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.